and join me in this conversation as we discuss some of the reasons as to why job applicants might be receiving multiple rejections in their job search journey. As usual, my name is Mary Amondo, in charge of training and career advisory services here at Corporate Staffing, and I am joined by Evelyn, one of our interview coach. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Mary, for having me.
Great. I know rejections is not a good thing,
right?
And it's one of the subjects we are discussing today. In the job search process, a candidate sends out so many applications and still end up receiving multiple rejections, unfortunately. First of all, what does rejection mean in the job search process?
A rejection typically means that your application, your resume, or even your interview did not meet the requirements of the interviewers or even their preference, yeah? And this means that you will not be moving forward in the hiring process. And one thing that candidates should note is that rejection doesn't reflect on your personal worth and even abilities. So these are some of these are things that are beyond your control. Yeah, that is one thing that they have to note. Yeah, it shouldn't discourage them, but it should actually even give them a motivation to continue applying. Yes.
So it can actually be a rejection at the initial stages
right.
of application,
yes.
or maybe you have been shortlisted for the interview, then still you get a rejection
yes,
of not getting the offer.
Yes, Mary.
Interesting. From your experience, what could be some of the common reasons as to why job applicants are receiving multiple rejections in their job search process?
Well, Mary, there could be quite a lot of reasons why you might face rejections while you're applying for jobs. And the first one is during the initial stages of application. That is now where experience and qualification comes in. So here you're going to be looking at your CV. Is it in line with the role that you're going to be applying for? So it is important for a candidate to look at that, the job requirements. What does the job role entail, the responsibilities, and then how you align them with your CV and cover letter to just make you suitable for the role while you're applying.
So this is where we say you tailor the CV
yes.
to match, because that is what they're using to judge whether you are a good
right.
fit for the role.
Yeah, basically it's a marketing tool for you. So it speaks for you out here to employers. So make sure it looks good so that you can get to be called for interviews. Secondly, another reason could be the position is a competitive one. So it means that a high volume of qualified candidates have actually applied for the same role. So this basically means that you'll have a hard time to secure that position. And lastly, it's a lack of interview skills. Now, when you get into that interview and you don't possess the right skills when it comes to interviews, you will get stuck in answering some of the maybe even commonly asked questions in interviews, even the competency-based questions that you might be asked. So it is important for one to seek for interview coaching skills to just put you in a better position when it comes to answering questions in interviews. Yes, Mary.
You know, sometimes candidates, we overlook the fact that every role we are applying for is a competitive role.
Yes.
And the best way is always to package yourself as a solution for the role, so that the interviewer is seeing you as a more better fit.
Right.
So I know it's one of the reasons as to why we could be receiving rejections without knowing.
Yes.
Interesting. So when it comes to these multiple rejections that perhaps the applicants might be receiving, how best can we now effectively analyze and learn from our past rejections so that we are able to improve in the future job search process?
It is important to reflect on your performance, and this could be through, first of all, getting to the initial stages of application. That is now your CV and cover letter. How is your CV? Is it in line with probably that job that you're going to be applying for next, so that you can get to improve and, of course, revamp it to suit the job that you're going to be applying for next. And secondly, you can seek for a professional coach who will take you through career advice, to just help you to know where you usually get stuck and improve your chances of securing a job out here.
This is where we say you call yourself for a meeting.
Call yourself for a meeting, Mary.
Interesting. Yes. So that you're able to assess exactly where am I getting it wrong? Why is it that I'm not securing the kind of opportunities I'm targeting?
Yes.
Interesting. Thank you so much for joining me in this conversation, Evelyn.
Thank you, Mary, for having me.
Great.
Okay.
Indeed, when it comes to receiving multiple rejections in your job search journey, it is important, as Evelyn has mentioned, to get to analyze, evaluate, assess where is it that you could be getting it wrong. so that you're able to learn from the past rejections and just be able to improve on your future job search journey to be able to secure the kind of opportunities you're targeting. And the best way is to always work with a career coach. Get a mentor, someone who will be able to work with you through that journey, so that if it is at the interviewing stage, you are able to get to understand how best can I package myself to win the interview. If it is at the application stage, how can I package my CV to sell me out for any opportunity I'm targeting. And that is why we are here at Corporate Staffing Services. We encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. We encourage you to like the video. We encourage you to share with us some of the challenges you've experienced as far as job search is concerned, and we will be able to address them in our next video. Thank you so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.